Imagine a world where the most powerful AI models are only available to a few countries, and suddenly, one of the most advanced models becomes accessible to the entire European Union. That's exactly what's happening now. Anthropic, the company behind the highly advanced Mythos AI model, has just announced that it will give the EU access to this powerful tool. But why is this a big deal? Well, Mythos is one of the most capable AI models in the world, and its release to the EU could change the way AI is used in everything from healthcare to finance. Think of it like giving a top-tier smartphone to millions of people. Suddenly, the entire region has access to a tool that was once exclusive to a select few. This move isn't just about accessibility. It's a strategic move that could shift the balance of AI power globally. And here's where it gets interesting. This decision comes at a time when AI regulations are tightening across the world, and Anthropic is positioning itself as a leader in responsible AI innovation. To understand why Anthropic's decision is so significant, we need to look at the bigger picture, the global race for AI dominance. The United States, China, and the European Union are all vying for control over the future of artificial intelligence. The EU, in particular, has been pushing for stricter AI regulations through its AI Act, which aims to ensure that AI systems are safe, transparent, and ethical. But at the same time, companies like Anthropic are trying to expand their reach and influence. This is a delicate balance. On one hand, the EU wants to ensure that AI is used responsibly. On the other, companies want to innovate without being held back by excessive regulation. Anthropic's decision to offer EU access to the Mythos model is a calculated move. It shows that the company is willing to comply with European regulations while still expanding its global footprint. This is a win-win for both sides. The EU gets access to cutting-edge AI, and Anthropic gets a foothold in one of the most influential regions in the world. But here's what most coverage gets wrong. This isn't just about access, it's about control over the future of AI. So what exactly is the Mythos model, and why is it so special? Think of it as the brain of a super-smart AI system, capable of understanding complex tasks, generating high-quality text, and even making decisions in real time. Mythos is one of the most advanced AI models ever created, and it's been used in a variety of applications, from scientific research to customer service. But what sets it apart is its ability to handle tasks that require deep reasoning and creativity, like writing a novel or solving a complex math problem. In fact, Mythos is so powerful that it can outperform many of the top AI models currently in use. It's like comparing a smartphone from 2020 to one from 2026. The difference is massive. Now, imagine giving the entire EU access to this kind of power. That's not just a technological leap. It's a strategic move that could change the way AI is used across the continent. Here's the twist nobody expected. This move could also set a new precedent for how AI companies operate globally, especially in regulated markets like the EU. Now that we know what Mythos is, let's look at how it will be used in the EU. One of the most obvious applications is in healthcare. Doctors and researchers can use Mythos to analyze medical data, predict disease outbreaks, and even assist in diagnosing patients. For example, Mythos could help identify patterns in patient records that might be missed by human doctors. This could lead to faster and more accurate diagnoses, which could save lives. Another area where Mythos will have a big impact is in finance. Banks and financial institutions can use the model to detect fraud, manage risk, and even provide personalized financial advice. Think of it as a financial advisor that can analyze your spending habits and suggest ways to save money, but with the speed and accuracy of an AI system. In education, Mythos could be used to create personalized learning plans for students, helping them learn at their own pace. This is a game changer for students who might be struggling with certain subjects. And that's just the beginning. The possibilities are endless, and we're only scratching the surface of what Mythos can do. Now that we've seen how Mythos will be used in the EU, let's compare it to other AI models currently in use. Take, for example, the GPT models developed by OpenAI. While GPT is a powerful model, it's not as advanced as Mythos in terms of reasoning and creativity. Mythos can handle tasks that require deep thinking, like writing a complex report or solving a difficult math problem. Another model, Google's Gemini, is also highly capable but lacks the same level of sophistication in certain areas. Mythos, on the other hand, is designed to handle a wide range of tasks with ease. Think of it like comparing a top-tier smartphone to a mid-range one. Mythos is the top-tier model, while others are more like the mid-range. In terms of performance, Mythos is faster and more accurate, which makes it ideal for real-time applications. This is where things get complicated. While Mythos is more advanced, it also requires more computing power, which could be a challenge for some users. But for the EU, this isn't a problem. The region has the infrastructure to support such a powerful model. The implications of Anthropic's decision to offer Mythos to the EU are far-reaching. On a global scale, this move could shift the balance of AI power, giving the EU a stronger foothold in the AI race. This could have major economic and political consequences, as the EU becomes a key player in the development and regulation of AI. For businesses, this means access to a powerful tool that could help them innovate and compete on a global scale. Startups in the EU could use Mythos to develop new products and services that were previously out of reach. This could lead to a boom in AI-related industries across the region. But there are also risks. With such a powerful AI model in the hands of the EU, there could be concerns about data privacy and security. The EU has strict regulations in place, but there's always the possibility of misuse. This is where the real story starts. The EU will have to ensure that Mythos is used responsibly and ethically, which could set a new standard for AI regulation worldwide. If you're in the EU and want to access the Mythos model, here's how you can do it. First, you'll need to sign up for Anthropic's platform, which is currently available to developers and researchers. Once you're registered, you'll be able to access a range of AI tools, including the Mythos model. But keep in mind that access to the full capabilities of Mythos may require additional permissions or licenses. This is because the model is still in its early stages of deployment, and Anthropic is carefully managing its rollout. If you're a developer, you'll be able to use Mythos to build new applications and services. If you're a researcher, you'll be able to use it to analyze data and generate insights. For the average user, access to Mythos may be limited, at least for now. But this is just the beginning. As the model becomes more widely available, we can expect to see more applications and use cases emerge. So if you're in the EU and want to be part of the AI revolution, now is the time to start exploring what Mythos has to offer. As we wrap up, it's clear that Anthropic's decision to offer the Mythos model to the EU is a major step forward in the world of AI. This move not only gives the EU access to one of the most advanced AI models in the world, but also sets a new precedent for how AI companies operate globally. The implications of this decision are far-reaching, and we can expect to see major changes in how AI is used across the region. For businesses, this means new opportunities to innovate and compete on a global scale. For researchers, it means access to a powerful tool that could help them make groundbreaking discoveries. And for the average user, it means that AI is becoming more accessible and more integrated into everyday life. The future of AI in the EU is bright, and Anthropic's move is just the beginning of what's to come. So if you're interested in AI and want to stay ahead of the curve, now is the time to start learning more about what's happening in the world of artificial intelligence. The AI revolution is here, and it's only going to get more exciting from here.